Ready.
You're now watching C. Anthony TV. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Thank y'all for checking in. On deck, Rolly Romero looking for the big fights. Says no to Devin Haney. Salute to Rolly and his team, man. Upset victory over Ryan Garcia. He dropped him early, outboxed him, did what it took to get the win. Ryan, he wasn't really aggressive. He wasn't accurate, and that definitely wasn't the same Ryan we saw versus Devin Haney. Versus Haney, Ryan beat on Devin like he stole something. So salute to Rolly. He put in the hard work. He got it done, and now it's the Rolly era. When asked about Devin Haney, he said he definitely didn't have any interest in fighting Devin Haney. He said he thought that Devin Haney was really scary. He said he think that Devin probably would just run around the ring from him. And he said he think that the pay-per-view sales would also be very low versus Devin Haney and versus Shakur Stevens, which I kind of agree. Probably wouldn't do well with the pay-per-view numbers. He says he's looking for the big fights. Called out Manny Pacquiao. Says he's thinking about David Benavidez. He says also that he thinks that Ryan does deserve a rematch. In a rematch, I'm taking Ryan. I feel like Ryan could he could bounce back, a little bit more focused, sharpen up, and probably go in there and get the job done versus Rolly. Rolly, he did defend well. He kept that right hand high, and he blocked a lot of those left hooks that Devin couldn't get out of the way. So I say he stepped up, prepared, did well on defense, and definitely avoided those big shots from Ryan. But in a rematch, I'm still gonna take Ryan. Rolly also, he's talking about taking on Gervonta Davis again in the rematch. He says he's ready this time. He says he's in much better shape, more focused, and he also claims that he was dehydrated versus Gervonta the first time. Says he was real weak when he stepped in with Tank. And I think Rolly's doing the right thing, chasing down these big money fights. I feel like this is his time. He has put in, he's put himself in position, so why not, Rolly, I feel like he's good for the sport. I feel like he's exciting. He's funny. He says he thinks he's already a Hall of Fame candidate. I don't agree, but I admire his confidence. I admire his high self-esteem. As for the rematch with Tank, I'm still picking Tank. A lot of people feel different about Tank since he had a real close fight with Lamont Roach. I don't. I think that whoever Tank fight next, I think they'll probably get the best version of Tank. A lot of people speaking negative on him right now. And sometimes I don't like the fire in a fighter to perform at his highest level. So we might see the best Tank that we've seen in a while when you step in there. If you don't, with Tank, seems like if he doesn't knock everybody out, they'll say like it wasn't really a really good fight. I disagree. Lamont, he's familiar with Tank. He kind of knew what to expect, and seemed like they don't seem like Tank cranked it up a notch. Seemed like he stayed in that one zone, and that's the result that you get. But I think Tank probably would stop Rolly again. Rolly, I think for him to have a chance, he would have to definitely be a lot more patient than he was the last time when he fought Tank. Can't just run in that head first, jumping. Definitely going to get countered, definitely going to get put to sleep. And I think he's going to have to bring that same defense he had versus Ryan and the same focus that he had versus Ryan if he's going to have a chance versus Tank. I do think it'll be a real exciting fight. Also, I think the pay-per-view numbers would be real high. A lot of people go to Tank fights. Also, I think that Rolly can really sell this fight. Him and his team. I almost miss, Ryan Garcia seemed like confirmed reports, hand surgery on the right hand, 6-week recovery before he can resume training. I'm not sure if that's confirmed. That's just something I'm seeing right now. I definitely will check up on that a little later. But I'm going to keep this a short video. It's the Rolly era. Salute to him and his team for getting the job done versus Ryan, and it's his time to shine. Hit the comment section. Peace.